We're excited to be back from Liberia, part of the Containers of Hope team that went there. We had 11 of us there, some from Whittier Christian, some from other schools in the area, and we had a tough trip in some ways, especially related to some of the problems that the family at the Lord's Prayer Orphanage had, and some vehicle trouble and all kinds of other things. But God is so good, and we're excited to be back and to be able to report a few things that happened to us while we were on the trip.
One of my favorite pictures that I've seen from the trip is of one of our team members, Sean, who's a local pastor here. And just in giving backpacks to kids, a kid just came up to him and got connected with them and eventually just asked for prayer. And Sean was able to just kneel down with the young kid and just spend some time praying for that kid over his life and everything that he's going through and will go through. So it just opens up a great door for us to be able to show God's love.
This was my first year going with the Containers of Hope team to Liberia. It was such an amazing experience to hand out the backpacks to multiple kids and tribes there. It was so awesome to go with my dad and sister, and I thought it was so cool how we got to reach the unreached people, because so many times today, I'll reach the kids at my school or volleyball team, or I will just make an influence on their lives, but it was cool to go out and do a different experience.
This year we had some new opportunities. Being able to deliver the backpacks that you were all part of putting together for us, for our Containers of Hope team, was awesome and allowed us to go out to some remote villages where they were literally dancing, so happy to see us coming with gifts for their children.
Another one of my highlights, it was at literally the first distribution we did on the trip. We were walking around and kind of hanging out with the kids, watching them open the backpacks. And out the corner of my eye, I saw a bright yellow shirt, which I automatically recognized as one of the Touchdowns Against Cancer shirts that our football team were putting in backpacks. Our football team stepped up and filled 150 backpacks, so I knew I would probably eventually see one of them. And I remember back when we gave the guys those shirts, they didn't know that they were supposed to keep them in good condition. A couple of our guys ripped them off, and one of those guys was Ethan Hawks. And I know right when I saw that ripped sleeve that shirt was Ethan Hawks' shirt.
One of the things I really wanted to thank the Whittier Christian community and others around us for is the way that people reached out to give money and donations to help the family at the Lord's Prayer Orphanage. As you probably know, 2 of their children were killed in an accident right before our team got there. And one of the boys, Rufus, was hurt pretty bad, but we were able to see him and spend time with him. And I just want to thank you on behalf of our whole Containers of Hope team for the way you gave generously and really helped out this family in a big time of need. So thank you so much for doing that.
One of my favorite experiences was definitely when I went to one of the villages and I saw a little girl open up a backpack and she opened a jump rope. And she was so excited and she didn't know how to do it, so I went in there and taught her how to do it too.
For us to be able to do something like this each year, and I'm looking forward to going back again next year.